everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I have inspiration from this book. I'll do a flip through sometimes, but it's called Water With Me in the Forest by Dana Fox. And this sort of wet on wet technique required masking fluid, and I've had masking fluid in my stash, but I've never used it before. I have the Winsor & Newton masking fluid that you put on with a paintbrush, and it's slightly pigmented so that you can see where you put it, I think. So you have to give it a really big shake and then apply it with, I don't know if you can see that there. So I sketched it out with my handy dandy blue pencil that erases easily, and then I put the masking fluid where the white petals would be for the daisy. So we'll see. It's a little bit tacky. I'm not sure how dry it's supposed to be honest, but I was going to use these koi watercolors because you're supposed to have like a hooker's green, medium yellow, and yellow ochre, and then the white petals. So we'll give it a shot here. This set by Mozart that I have been playing around with yet, I've not swatched this out on my channel yet, but it is Kohlrabi, I'm not sure how to say that. Paints are highly pigmented, and it has this 40 colors in this set, and some of them are the shimmering ones. So I thought maybe I would use these. I can use this grass green in place of the hooker's green, I think, and then I can use this yellow, and then there's a yellow ochre. So I think I'm going to do that instead. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz. I just got this off Amazon, by the way. These are great. They're only $5, and it has this fine mist. So you just kind of boop, boop, boop to get everything going there. Only thing about these palettes is there's not really a mixing space because they kind of glued this on. I suppose I could take it off, but so you kind of have to mix somewhere else. But so the directions are, move these out of the way here. Do the masking fluid, let it dry, and then we're going to kind of do this wet on wet. So I'm going to get a big brush here and just kind of clean water, do all over. It says wet the whole paper with water. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and hope that my masking fluid holds. Never used masking fluid before. I don't know how I've escaped it. I think, you know how it is when you have a new thing, you just sometimes are a little intimidated by it. So we're getting the watercolor. Of course, I have it taped down onto my board here. This is just Canson watercolor paper. And so I've got that wet, and then we're going to drop color into the spaces here. So I'm trying to decide what brush I want for my cat's tongue for that. And these are by Artify. I can leave links down below. So the first thing is to start loosely dropping the green into the background colors. Just start dropping some in there because it says to. Fun to try new ways of doing things, right? So I'm kind of just dropping that green in. And it says you can mix with the yellow ochre. So I might grab some of that to make different shades. Make sure I still have a lot of water on there. Okay. So far so good, I think. What sticking out from the edge means, but kind of finishing those out here. I don't know, you can kind of do what you want if you're doing this as well. Again, it's the suggestion of what's happening here with kind of a fun way to paint. Now we want to do our lighter yellows. Let me clean my brush. And we're going to make kind of dots, I guess, like that. So kind of bloops. It's kind of fun. Then we want it to dry. Now normally we would let this dry for about a half an hour. Because I'm doing a video, I'm going to go ahead and dry it with, I don't know, maybe that might ruin it. I'm going to lightly dry it and see what that does. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this masking fluid off. Now I've never done this part, so it says use an eraser. Okay. Oh, it's like peeling a sunburn. I should have been a little more careful to get color in between the petals. But it's my first time with masking fluid. Okay, so I think I got all of that off. Now the next step is to do the centers in the yellow ochre. So I'm going to grab a smaller brush here and do the centers. While I'm at it, I'm going to clean up my green. I didn't do those very well. And then we're going to put some dot detailing. I'm going to get a smaller brush here. Okay. Now because these are so white, I think I am going to take a bit of a gray pencil. So this is what we have, and you can come in and clean up any of that. You just want to be careful not to mess up the texture. That's the Loose Daisy Watercolor Floral. So hopefully you'll try out something like that, and if you don't have any masking fluid, you can try one of those methods. If you guys have any hints or tips or tricks, you can leave them down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day.